Hey, if you're interested in finding out what Cashmere hops taste like in an IPA, stick around, we're about to find out. Hey, welcome back to Views on Brews. I'm Brendan, and this is Cashmere IPA from Widestreet Brewing Company in Ballymahon, County Longford. This is a beer that I was lucky enough to taste just as it was being canned, and the same batch I'm just about to have one now that I purchased the other day. It's only a month and a half canned at this stage, and it is really nice IPA with it showcases Cashmere hops. It's got Citra in there as well. Citra is a really great dual purpose hop. Yeah, so Cashmere IPA. Cashmere hops are a really interesting hop that's everybody is interested in the flavor of these hops in an IPA right now. So I'm gonna lash this one open and get stuck into it. Widestreet Brewing Company make wild and mixed fermentation beers, and they are known for doing something. The first company in Ireland, first brewery in Ireland, I should say, that has ever can conditioned. And this beer is no exception. So this is the first beer, I think I can say is the first beer that they have done that is not wild or mixed fermentation. It's just a straight up IPA. I'm thinking this is more a West Coast IPA from what I remember of tasting it first time around, but we're going to pour it out and we're going to get a look at it and see just what it's all about. Okay, so got my nice big tulip stem glass here. So there's the can, Widestreet Brewing Company there. As you can see, it's with pale malt and oats, and it's 5.6%. So really nice IPA strength. I can see there's a bit of coloration on this. So the pale malt has been imparted a decent amount of color into the beer itself. So that's going to give it an interesting sort of maltiness to the beer, which all IPAs should have a bit of that maltiness going on. So actually that's not true. All IPAs that are more in the old school, modern old school sort of style of IPAs. So your West Coast IPAs, whereas your East Coast IPAs are probably going to have a lot more of your Pilsner malts or lager malts or wheat. And yeah, but I'm thinking this is probably going to be a West Coast IPA. I had one can before. I remember I really enjoyed it. So anyway, let's give this one a crack. Cheers if you're joining along with a beer. And the head on this beer is sticking around. There's a few large bubbles, but it's mainly thick. I've had the beer out of the fridge about 20 minutes at this stage. The foam on the head of this beer is really good. So there's a bit of stability coming from the pale ale and the oats mixed together. So we've got a decent amount of head retention. On the nose, a bit of herbal, actually, interestingly enough. I'm not sure if Herbal is a quality of Cashmere hops. Maybe it is, actually. Not too much going on there, but I have got a thick head of foam, so not much is coming through. I'll just give it one more go now and see if I can get some more out of that. That's it for now, but yeah. Bit of citrus, bit of herbal going on. Pleasant aroma profile, a nice sort of lightly cloudy, bright golden beer with a thick, dense finger head of foam on the top. Anyway, cheers, sláinte, and all that good stuff. Ooh. Okay, so I can tell you straight away that the flavour of this beer has changed since it was canned. Now, I remember mine being a lot brighter, and that's just exactly what you expect from fresh IPA. A month later, the flavors of the malts and the yeast and the yeast that's can conditioned on top of that and the hops have all melded to bring this beer together to what it's supposed to be. So yeah, so it's nearly 2 months in the can, so it's just at peak drinking profile right now. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, nice sort of stone fruit going on there, a bit of citrus, quite a bit of herbal element going on in this beer now, which is not what I was getting the first time I drank this beer. It is fairly herbal on the nose. I wonder are Cashmere hops herbal? I'm going to look that up in a minute and pop some up on the screen afterwards. Very, very easy drinking, nice 5.6%. I could have done with having this in the fridge a bit longer. I left it out a little bit, so it's slightly warmed up. Decent mouthfeel for this. There's definitely some bitterness in this beer, so it's a West Coast IPA. West Coast being more bitter. So there's a decent amount of bitterness coming through. I'm guessing it was Cashmere and Citra, or was it just Citra in the bitter end? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, the overriding thing that I'm getting from this now is herbal, citrus and herbal. What a really, really nice, enjoyable IPA. This is the sort of IPA that I would just enjoy having a good few pints of it. I know that this one hasn't lasted long on the shelves and people have just been snapping it up. Really bright flavors, bright herbal. There's something else going on in there, but I can't think what it is. It's almost like a flavor. I just can't pick it out right now. Lemony, anyway. Lemony, a bit of stone fruit and a bit of herbal is what I get from this IPA. Very nicely made, very enjoyable, great mouthfeel, nice bitterness that coats the palate. The oats have given it an interesting bit of slickness to it, and just filled out that mouthfeel even more so. Very nice beer. If you're out and about, definitely pick up this beer. Citra hops, they're absolute classic now, but with Cashmere they make a really nice combination. There's another flavour in this that's bugging me, which I can't really get. I'll give it one more go. Yeah, not minty. Anyway, a little bit herbal, and very, very nice, easy drinking IPA. Anyway, that's my view on this brew. Check it out, Widestreet Brewing Company, Cashmere IPA. Very nice beer indeed. Okay, cheers, Slancha, and it's on to the next one. Bye.